it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Bling Bling Wednesday. I am working on my Crystal Arts canvas. The two dragonflies that represent two loved ones that passed away in my life, which is my mom and my dad. And I am loving this painting so much. There's so much glitter. It is long but narrow. It's only 30 wide but 90 long, and I'm having fun. I'm not as far along as I wanted to be. I'll tell you. So yesterday, oh, there's train alert. Of course, the train has to start right at the beginning of my video. So I'm gonna get it 6 and then I'll tell you what happened. So yesterday I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to film, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work on this painting because I have a live that I have to do. So you know, I always pre-record my videos because today is Wednesday, which means I am at work, so I cannot film. So I have to pre-film ahead of time so that you guys have a lovely video on that day, because I don't think you want me to come home after a 12-hour shift and try to ramble up a WIP&Chat and right after work. It's just not gonna happen. So I said, oh, I was gonna work on it yesterday. This is as far as I got. Yeah, so you can see yesterday I did not diamond paint very much at all. I was watching 13 Reasons Why, and I really got into it there for a little bit towards the end. Honestly, I could probably rewatch the whole series again because I missed a lot, because, you know, diamond painting, doing this, doing that. I left a few times. Tyler asked for a ride to, he really needs to get his license in Ontario. I don't understand why BC beginners does not reflect in Ontario's beginner, but whatever, it is what it is. He only had his beginners when he lived in BC and never really did anything with it there because there's nobody there to teach him how to drive. So I'm hoping now that things are starting to open up again, he can go to, but we have to go, see, this is the bummer part of it all. We have to go all the way to the next city and get his beginners there because they don't offer it here. So I'm kind of waiting because Alyssa wants to get hers, and she just started a job, and like, it's expensive to get your beginners. It's like $100 and some odd. So she said she's going to use some of her money that she's been making to go get her beginners. So when she goes, then Tyler can go with her and they can get done both at the same time. At least that's what I got visioned in my head. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. But he does need to get his license and then maybe buy a car, establish his life, blah, blah, blah. I think I have more goals for him than he does for himself. I don't know. Children, like, I don't know. I think he's gonna be my hermit in my basement for the rest of my life. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know if it's true or not, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't want it to be. Trust me. I want him to move out and venture out on his own. Hey guys, sorry about that. That was Tyler freaking me out. He knocked on the door and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, who's knocking on my door? And he knocked on the living room door, which we don't use. So I was like, what the hell? Because usually people that don't know the house knock on the living room door and don't knock on the kitchen door. So I thought it was somebody And I'm like, who the heck is at my house at 7 o'clock in the morning? And it's not a package, because the package guy already knows to knock on the kitchen door. So I'm like, what the heck? And they don't deliver packages that early here. And then he calls me. That's why I kind of like sat here in silence, like, who's at the door? Because I don't want to go answer the door at 7 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, it was Tyler, and he freaked me out. And I'm like, don't scare me like that. He's laughing his head off. I'm like, trying to give your mom a heart attack. I don't know where he was, because I've been up since 5 and I didn't see him leave. I don't know what he's up to. I thought something was suspicious this morning when I left, because the door was unlocked and he doesn't have a key. And I'm thinking, oh, do we sleep all night with the door unlocked? But obviously he left to go somewhere. I don't know where he went at that early in the morning, or if he left last night. I don't know. Who knows with that kid? Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about him and his license. I don't know. I got so sidetracked. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm just filling in the little bits before doing that big amount of blue. I'm going to try to get all these little ones done so that I can just concentrate on just the blue to be done this section. I think I'm just going to show you what I got done on this section after. I'm not going to show you the whole canvas. I'll just show you what I've gotten done, because the canvas is so long. Yeah, it's long, guys. It's a long one. Gigi, now Gigi wants to be extra this morning. Gigi, come lie down. Behave. I let them out this morning, but they started barking. And I'm like, seriously? As soon as I open the back patio door and let them out in the backyard, it's constantly bark. And they're just barking for the sake of barking, because there's nothing to bark at. And I'm like, why are you barking? Just to make my neighbors angry? Like, I think that's what they're trying to accomplish. Like, I know Annie wasn't out because my neighbor works the same facility that I work in. And she works opposite days as me. So when it's my days off, she's at work. So I know she was at work. So I know Annie wasn't out. At the time I let her out, because I let her out at 5:30, and usually my neighbor gets to work by like, she leaves about like 5:15. So I knew it wasn't Annie out there. They just like to be extra and bark at nothing. I think they just bark at their own shadows. Like, I don't even understand, Gigi and Lola. Why they do that? Oh, I got a story about Lola yesterday. I was so mad. Like, she even had the evidence hanging off of her mouth. So yesterday, Tyler asked me to take him, like I was saying before, take him to my niece's house, which she lives outside of town a bit. It's too far to walk, way too far to walk, because you have to go like almost to the highway to go to London, Ontario, from where she lives. So she lives out in the country. And he asked if I'd give him a ride, and I said, okay. So Gigi and Lola, I left them running around or whatever. Now, I have a couch that has pillow backs on it, like, you know, the big cushions, and they have Velcro and you can pull them off. Well, Alyssa always pulls off the one, and she uses it as a big pillow when she's lying on the couch, which really annoys me, but whatever. It is what it is. So she had it pulled out. But because she's pulled it out so much, it has made it's made a hole in the back by where the Velcro is. So it was starting to rip. Well, doesn't Lola decide she's going to pull out the stuffing out of the rip part and have it tracked all over the living room? So I come home to stuffing all over the floor and stuffing hanging from her mouth. And I'm like, Oh, I was so mad because she hasn't done, like, she used to choose shoes and stuff, but she hasn't done that in a super long time. Like, it's just like, oh, I don't know with this child. I don't know. And then I was so mad, and she knew I was mad. And I put her in her bed, like her kennel, and I was mad. And then I grabbed up all the stuffing, grabbed up my sewing kit, and I sewed it all back up. And you can't tell, obviously, because it's the back. And my sewing job wasn't the greatest because, you know, I can't sew worth a darn. But it's staying in and it's all secure now. But I was so mad at her when I got home. But it's fixed now and it's back up. And then I got mad at Alyssa. I'm like, if you'd stop pulling that pillow out to use it as a pillow, that would have never happened. But it is what it is, and I fixed it. I fixed the couch. It's all good. You know, I don't have money to buy a new couch. I paid a lot of money for the sectional when I bought it 3 years ago. So it's held up pretty good other than that tear. And I think there was another little hole in the seam, and I fixed it. For 3 years, it's been holding up pretty good, if you ask me. But yeah, it is what it is. But I was super mad at Lola yesterday. Oh, see, there's another 4 there. See, I'm not doing a very good job talking and trying to fill in these little gaps. I forget what I was going to say because I got a brain fart. That happens a lot lately. I'm super tired. I know I've been in a funk, and I do apologize for being in a funk. But, you know, life is kind of not so glamorous right now. And I wish life was a little bit better. This year has been a washout. A washout in everything and existing. I think I hate the way life is right now. I hate going to work and having to wear a mask. I hate that this virus has basically affected all our lives in not a good, positive way. And it has killed a lot of people in the world. And it's just depressing. It's really depressing. I never thought in my lifetime something like this would happen. But yeah, it did. And now we're dealing with it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. You watch movies. Like, every time I think about disease and pandemic and, like, diseases that kill you before vaccinations, I think of Little House on the Prairie. I don't know why I think of Little House on the Prairie, but there's been a couple of episodes on Little House on the Prairie where disease and infection has affected them in their town. And to me, when you think of a pandemic and an outbreak, I think of Little House on the Prairie. I don't know why, because I think that's when it should be happening, not now, not in this lifetime, but way back when was horse and buggy. And you know, that's when we saw majority of them, because back then it was way before vaccinations. And you think it's never going to happen again. Well, you're wrong, because it has happened again. Right? So, there's 2 more over there. I'm sorry that I'm filling in all these little blanks, but it'd be so much easier. And then I can just do the blue. I think I have 1 left, and that's... Well, I have that. And I think it's a dot. but it doesn't really look like the dot from before, but I'm gonna put the dot there anyway because that's what it seems to look like to me, is a dot. So I'm gonna put a dot there. I'm getting pretty good at just dropping one diamond in the tray, aren't I? So I did a thing and I ordered something and I didn't read the details for it. You know me, I don't read details. So I should actually buy another piece to go with it, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because if I buy the pieces now, then the item is gonna come in without the other piece. So do I wait for the other piece to come in and then do a video? That's gonna be way long way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. You guys are like, what is she talking about? I know, I'm rambling. I'm rambling on about crazy stuff. So, now all I have left is the blue, as far as I can see. Yay, I filled it all in, but the blue. The blue. So now we're gonna just get motoring along on this, and I don't have to change colors. And I can just talk about this week. I am super happy that I have the weekend off. I'm hoping that maybe Luna will come visit me this weekend, or I can go visit her. I don't know yet if I want to venture out to London. In Ontario, apparently next week, some of Ontario, I think the Toronto area is still in stage 1, but us in the low risk factor areas are in stage 2 next week, which means hair salons and restaurants and everything will open up to the public again, but with social distancing, and now we're allowed to be in groups of 10, but social distance. Big milestone for us here in Ontario because it's been long coming. And I got an alert on my phone yesterday saying that yesterday was the lowest case numbers in Ontario and Quebec. So things seem to be going on the download. I hope it is, because I'm really getting tired. I thought maybe with all the riots there might be a spike, but I don't think you'd be able to tell yet if there will be a spike due to after the riots, because they had a riot in Toronto and Montreal. I don't know. Did Montreal have one? I don't remember. Ottawa did for sure, because Justin Trudeau was attending it. I was quite shocked that he went, but he did. He made an appearance during the riot to support, which I thought was really cool of him to do, even though, you know, he needs to deal with the issues and to realize that it is a problem here in Canada as anywhere else in the world, and hopefully Canada wakes up and realizes that it is nothing to joke around with, that people's lives do matter, whether they are Indigenous people or Black, white, anybody. Everybody's lives matter as far as I'm concerned. And Canada has a real bad problem with abuse and neglect with and murder of Indigenous women, which means the Native American women in Canada. Yeah, there's been a lot of unsolved murders that is very sad and heartbreaking. So, you know, Canada is not perfect in any way, shape, or form. as far as any other country. We have our problems here just as much as problems in any other country. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that stuff, because I don't want to be depressing today. I don't, because I want to be a little bit positive on the positive note. I'm super excited about a painting that I ordered. I know it's not going to come anytime soon, but I am super excited. I did buy one of the new releases from Treasure Studios Art, so look forward to seeing that unboxing. I hope I got a diamond painting that nobody else, one of the new releases that nobody else got, but you never know. I think it's a pretty cool image, so other people might have got it too. But yeah, I'm super, super excited. That was my big purchase for the month, which I shouldn't have bought, but I did anyways because I really, 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 really wanted it. So I ordered it. Yeah, I really am excited to see what it offers. Yeah, there's a lot of diamond paintings on order, but that's why I have Diamond Painting Tips 101 as backup, because it's taking so long for things to come in. And I like to give everybody a 5-day week filming. I try my best to do 5 days a week. For me, it's really hard because, you know, I do have a full-time job. Even though I do have these days off, I do work 12-hour shifts, and they're long and tiring, and I'm old. I feel like I'm 100, but I'm not. I'm 36. No, just joking. I wish I was 36. But I'm getting older. Like, my birthday's coming, well, it's not coming up, but my birthday's in August. And, you know, you start to feel, even older. When I hit 50, then you guys are going to see me hit, like, a midlife crisis, I think. I'm not hitting it yet. Still got a few more years to go. But I forget what I was going to say. Quite frankly, I'm going to take a pause for a minute and have a sippy sip. Sorry about that. I just needed a little bit of a vape. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a variety of channels. I like how there is variety of channels and everybody has their opinion on their way of diamond painting and how they like to diamond paint. It doesn't reflect everybody. People are different. People like different things. And that's okay. That's okay that people like different things. People like to buy more expensive paintings. Some people like to buy cheaper paintings. I'm a single mother. I have one income. Yeah, I do have Tyler living here now, but it's not like I make him pay for a lot because I want him to move out eventually. But he does help me out a little bit now, but before it was me just on my own. And I can't afford to buy the high-end diamond paintings, which I would really want to. I'm not saying that I just can't right now physically budget them. But, and I do splurge. There's been times that I do splurge. But everything on my channel is I buy. I don't have any companies giving me free stuff. I don't have, I'm not affiliated to anybody. So everything I buy, I have to purchase myself. And unfortunately, I can't buy because I live in Canada, which is another burden, okay? If I lived in the United States, it'd probably be a total different story of the way I have my paintings. Like, if I lived in the United States, I probably would have a lot of Diamond Art Club like everybody else. But because I don't live in the United States, it's not feasible for me to get Diamond Art Club like that. And that is why you hardly see Diamond Art Club on my channel. It's not because I don't like them, because that's not true. I love Diamond Art Club. There's actually one painting that I really, really wanted, but I did not buy it. And I will eventually wait to see if it ever comes back in stock. But it was the geisha girl, the little Japanese girl, with I think it was like with what do you call those blossom trees. It was so pretty. I really, really, really liked that picture, and I really, really wanted it, but I did not buy it because financially that week that would have put me under. So I did not buy it, but I really, really wanted it. But I will eventually get it if it ever comes back in stock. Sometimes I wonder, are they ever going to stock any of these back up? Like, I don't know, because when you go on their website, everything's sold out. Now, I don't know if this is the way to go, that they're doing all these releases and then they never stock back up because their manufacturer's trying to keep up with all the new releases. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I kind of, like, everybody gets excited about the new releases, but I kind of want them just to restock their old stock. Like, have a break and restock. Like, I don't know. Is it just me, or that's the way I feel? Because not everybody lucks out in getting it the first round. I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my 2 cents on that. Not that my 2 cents matters any. But I want to try different companies, not just one. And a lot of people unbox Diamond Art Club. So really, do you really need to see it on my channel? No, not really, because you see it everywhere else. But I like AliExpress. I don't mind double-sided adhesive, obviously, because I order from the Pink Raspberry. And unfortunately, they do not have poured glue because you cannot pour glue in Canada. They don't have the machine that does the pour gluing, and it's probably thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's not cheap for her to buy the double-sided adhesive either. Like, people complain about double-sided adhesive, but it ain't cheap. It's not cheap. You think it's cheap quality because it tears and whatever, but it's not cheap for them to buy, to manufacture. But if she could do pour glue, she probably would. But right now, it's not feasible for them to do that because they do it all here. Sometimes I wonder if she should have just went the route of getting the manufacturer from that company. She was getting them done by towards the end because they were actually really good, and just kept it like that. But then there too, you have to wait for shipping to come in, and it is a big pain that way too. She only can order so many at a time, and you know, you gotta wait. You gotta wait the China time. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about anything really. But I don't mind working on any kind of canvas if it's a good price. Like, I'm all about saving money. But some people aren't, and that's okay too. But like diamond painting too, that's all I do. So I don't mind. I like buying off of AliExpress. I like the prices. And when you're poor like me, that's all you can afford. But I do like a lot of their paintings, but I also like places like this, like Crystal Arts, which their canvases are coming from China too, but they're really good quality too, and they're poured glue. And I find it kind of funny how the little free samples you get from those scam places are always poured glue, but they're tiny, tiny, tiny canvases. Go figure, right? Look at how pretty this is turning out. I don't want to go on a rampage about that. I just want you guys all to know that I do try to look at other companies, but you got to give me some time, because financially I can't just go and buy hundreds of diamond paintings a week, because I got to pay my bills. If I don't pay my bills, then there will be no internet for you guys to see my lovely videos. But yeah, bills always come first. That's the main priority. And then my crafting comes second. Like, kind of falls in like entertainment spending, because, you know, this entertains me and this is what I decide to spend my money. So if I was still smoking, I don't know if I could diamond paint, because I would have been spending a lot of money on cigarettes. Just saying. Than I do on vaping. That is for sure. Even though I do go through a bottle of juice way fast, because I only vape 3 milligrams of juice, and I'm all about the clouds. I'm a cloud girl. As is my son Tyler. Vapes salt next, so his bottles last him way longer than me. But he also has to buy lots of coils for his, because they always burn out, in which I don't have that problem, because I'm a dripper. And I've been using the same coil for a long time. You just have to change the cotton. That's why I like dripping so much. But I like my Swanky machine. But it is going on its last legs, and I have a feeling it's going to die on me soon, and then I'm going to be oh so sad. I actually have a backup one, but it sticks the bottle really bad, and I really need more bottles. But I went on the website where I bought this from, and they don't sell them anymore, probably because they had so many issues with this machine. But I have loved it since I've gotten it, and I haven't switched out to anything else since I've gotten it. And before, I used to be all about I need the newest device. And I'm not like that anymore. I just want to vape for the sake of vaping. But I'm not going to talk about vaping again, because it seems like that's all I've been talking about lately. I don't know. Maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel like everybody is down in the world, and it's kind of bringing me down. And I don't want to be down, because I want to enjoy life. I want to be happy. In most cases, I am happy. It's just, just feeling a little down in life, you know. Life sometimes brings you down, and sometimes you gotta try to work to pick yourself up. I truly believe in that. I'm hoping to get the hooligan done by this weekend. That is my goal, whether or not that I succeed in that goal. Because I'm really itching to start a new project. I'm not sure what I'm going to start, but I'm really itching to start a new project. I am so done with what I'm working on right now. And I kind of want to change it up. And I'm getting so close to the end of both my Mama Knows Best and my hooligan that I want to start 2 new projects. And I'm not sure what I'm going to start yet. I know one's going to be a square. I don't know if the other one's going to be a round. But I do want to start a square. And something from my stash, not what I've gotten lately. I'm not going to do another hooligan right now. I'll wait to do that hooligan I just unboxed a little bit way down the road. I want to see, maybe I think I want to do like Coke Art and Timmy Hearts next, because I haven't done those on the channel. Like, I haven't unboxed my Timmy Arts on the channel, but I do have one. I only have one, but I do have it, and I kind of want to work on it, because it's kind of cute, you know, bring me up a little bit, you know. It's an animal, you know, make me feel better. So, yeah. I want to do that one, I think, next. I think that's what I'm going to do next. I think I've made up my mind. That is the next square that I'm going to do. Because it doesn't seem like anything in the world is coming in my orders. So I also got a few accessories. Super excited about the accessories I got. And I finally got to order some mud, but I see that it has not been shipped yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I did finally get in an order of mud. I thought I put an order in before, but apparently I didn't. But this time I know I put it in, but it still says it hasn't shipped out. So I don't know. But I know I did put an order this time. It did go through. So I'm super excited about that too. I've been trying to catch the patty wax. I really want one of the big tins of the patty wax SS. And I try and I try. And I always end up hitting the site like 2 to 3 days later. It's like she seems like she stocks up when I'm at work. It's so depressing. I just want to get one of those big tins. But every time I check, sold out. Sold out. I'm like, oh my gosh. I thought I had an alert, but I obviously don't. See how you can't tell because the camera's pretty far away. But ones like this, where's the camera? I don't know if you can see that on my finger. Ones like this, that the silver part isn't on the back, and then when you put it down, it looks clear. You cannot use. Well, you can use it, but it's gonna not look nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm hearing noises. It's Alyssa in her room, I think. She bangs on that wall like she's gonna come right through the wall. Or I have a ghost, which could be possible. No, I'm just joking. I'm pretty sure I don't have a ghost. And I'd probably poop my pants. Poop my pants if I had a ghost. Could you imagine? I'd probably poop my pants. I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I find it hard to believe. Maybe that's why I don't see ghosts, because I don't believe. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I have a very hard time believing in stuff like that. Not that I'm saying it's wrong to believe in it, because it's not. I just, in my mind, I mentally don't think they're real. Now, but am I scared? Oh, heck yeah, I am. I really like to go to the Donnellys, because that's the only haunting place I know around here, and see what it's like there. My friend Linda used to say she hears ghosts. She's passed away now, but she says that it's a bunch of crock there, but I don't know. But I don't know, because I've never been myself there, so I couldn't tell you. But I like to go. But right now, I can't go to things like that, even if I wanted to. If you haven't heard about the Donnellys were a family in Lucan, Ontario, back in the 1900s, I guess. Like early, pioneer days, I think. And what ended up happening, there was a feud in the town through people and land. At first, I thought the story was about they all thought they were witches and that's why they killed them. But that's just a myth. It's not really true. That's not really why they killed them all. It was a dispute about land and him killing somebody about it, and then the town getting revenge back on them. That's basically what the story is all run down, but basically the town people murdered some of the family members, and then burnt their farm down. And nobody actually, I don't think, got charged with this. I think they might have been charged, but they didn't they didn't go to jail over it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I did watch a documentary, but I forget. Needless to say, it's a sad story, and I can't believe town people would do that to other people, but, especially, you guys all think that Canada, or people are so nice here. Not everybody's nice. That's just a myth. Well, a lot of people are nice, but you do have your 2% of the mean people. In the world. It goes anywhere, any place, right? I just feel like I've been rambling on about absolutely nothing. I just go from one topic to the next, and it's just things that are going through my head right now, things that I've watched, and things that just go through my head that spike up these weird conversations. And look, there's another train coming by. Woo, woo. I gotta get in a positive vibe for today, for later today. I really like 13 Reasons Why, guys. It was really, really good this season. When I first started watching it in the morning, I was thinking, and I probably need to watch it again because I missed a lot. But the ending is super good. I feel like it's the last season, and that makes me sad. But I really, really, truly enjoyed it. I cried a lot. I know there's been a lot of controversy about the show, but honestly, I think it's a good show. I think it teaches and it shows what can happen in real life and situations, and you know, things that teenagers deal with every day of their lives. Like, it's not like when we were growing up. It is totally different. And yeah, my daughter personally has never watched the show. She has depression, and I don't think I'd want her to watch it because of that, but she's on her medication, and she's doing good. But it was something for me, hard for me to deal with, because I don't really understand. I know that sometimes I get depressed, but not to the point of that kind of depression, which sometimes I wonder if I really am, but I have not been diagnosed. But yeah, I don't think I am, but I'm not going to say that I don't feel depressed a lot, because I do. But most of my depression comes with, I don't think I have anxiety. But my daughter, my youngest daughter does, and she's on her medication, and she's doing a lot better now, I noticed, since she's been on her medication. And she's got a job now. She already started one day, like she had to go in to fill out the paperwork, but I think tomorrow she goes to watch videos. She's going to be working at Timmy's downtown, and I'm super excited for her because that is exciting, and she'll have money, and she can buy her own stuff off of Amazon, and she won't have to bug her mom anymore, because she can pay for her own phone bill, which will be super nice. And if she wants a better phone, she's got to get it herself, because I'm not getting her a new phone. But if she wants to start paying for a phone, then she can get a better phone. Because right now she always gets my hand-me-downs. Like, she'll get this one eventually. But I think that is all I'm going to say for today, and I'm going to let you guys go because I have to go to the washroom. So, and I finished my square, and I'll show you it all. So wait to see that clip, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye. for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.